How is Cardfight Vanguard doing right now? As you know, once in a while I do a current state of Vanguard video, and this is the one for right now. With that being said, this video is somewhat sponsored by My Hero Academia, the collectible card game. Now I will say they didn't pay me, they just were like, oh, we can send you some of this product, and personally I really love the anime. So at the end of the video, I'll be unboxing these pretty cool cards. So for the current state of Vanguard, you know I usually go by like different formats, the anime, tournaments, and so forth. So I'll try to stick to somewhat of a schedule, but as you know, this is always just unscripted and raw. So let's start with standard. First of all, I played this Springfest, and I played a lot more standard than last Springfest. Last Springfest, I only entered one overdress format. We got third place for that one, which was cool, you know. But I didn't really play much overdress beyond that, so I couldn't really form much of an opinion. I really liked Gravidia, but that was basically the extent of me playing overdress that season. This season, we played a little more overdress. And yes, we did also top. So I figured I can give you a pretty informed opinion, at least from the competitive aspect. In my opinion, this season of standard sucked ass. Chronojet was the best deck by a million miles. I know Chris and other Eva stans might be coping hard, but Eva did not stand a chance whenever Jet would just mid-roll and they would mid-roll. Like, the decks were just not the same. If Jet got really unlucky and Eva got lucky, sure, they could win, and the Brandgate OT can randomly win out of nowhere, but on equal footing, Jet would always beat the living fuck out of Eva. Now, in Eva's defense, Eva was the closest in power level to Jet, because every other deck was 2,000 miles below Jet. So yes, this season of Overdress was awful, but I will come to Overdress's general defense here, and will say that was just this season. From what I'm seeing so far, Jet is no longer as much of a ridiculous threat as it was this season. Like Gandiva is coming up, Willista is coming up, the new set I'm seeing like Hexa Orb being scary, Minerva getting scary. There's a lot of other decks now catching up, so Jet being this essentially tier 0 menace is over. I do think, however, that Swirler should have probably been choice restricted together with Gungram and together with GG from the very start. I think if people protected Overdress a little less at the start, so we could go like, hey, maybe Overdress has an issue, let's fix it before the season, that would have been more interesting. With that being said, because it's teams, you had automatic forced diversity, so the real issue wasn't as obvious. If this season had been singles, I think we would have had a lot of riots. But again, coming to Overdress defense here, I am super excited for Festival Collection. I actually really like that set. Not necessarily because of the archetype cards, but actually because of the orders. And even, and I'm crazy for saying this, even the overtriggers. Now, whoa. Before we start fighting, I still hate overtriggers and they should still all be banned. But what I do like is that they are introducing different effects, so there's actually a choice to be made. You might actually want to go, oh, does this deck want this overtrigger, or this overtrigger, or this overtrigger? There's actually meaningful choices being made. The whole mechanic is still broken. It still ruins games consistently, but at least there's a little player agency in picking which one you run, which is better than just having one. But of course, in an ideal scenario, we just nuke the whole mechanic and just admit that it was a mistake. But of course, the most coolest thing about that whole set is the Regalis pieces. These cards are so cool. Not just for premium, where of course I find them the coolest, but also in standard. Just the fact that we are introducing a powerful one-off, but one that doesn't automatically break the game, and then actually gives you, once again, meaningful player agency in the choice that you're making. You have like a very strong defensive one. You have one that superior calls some stuff or adds a grade 4 to your hand. You have one that automatically persona writes, kind of. Different decks have access to different tools now, and again, it's a little more interesting deck building options, which is something I found Overdress severely lacking. Throughout the year so far, Overdress has felt like, wow, I have very few deck building choices. And so the more we get of these, you know, again, different overtriggers, sadly, or the different Regalis pieces, the more we get stuff like this, the more excited I can be for Overdress personally. So cool Regalis pieces, awesome, I love it. I hope they keep making more of these. Of course, not actually broken ones. I don't want to be forced to always play the same one, but just different powerful cool options is awesome. Now, something I'm a little more meh about is the collabs. Personally, I don't care for them. I don't care for the insect bug thing. I don't know if English is getting them. I don't care for token Ranbu reveals. I don't care for anything like that. I like my Vanguard cards to be Vanguard cards. Especially when we don't even know if we're getting it in English, and if we are getting them in English, now it's like, cool, another release being kind of like postponed to make room for this set that I really don't care about, that might not get support in the future. And it's just like, I don't know, the branding is all over the place. I understand why they do it. Again, in Japan, it's also a really big thing, being able to get people from other franchises into your game. It's all fine and dandy, I get it, it's just not for me. One little detail that I'm very excited about is we saw this really strong Stoicheia order being a manga promo, I believe, and I was like, damn, it's a manga promo. We're never getting it. English is gonna have to wait 5 years and then it'll suck ass. I'm so sad because this promo is really cool. I love Stoicheia, as you know, I love Great Nature, I love Granblue, I'm fine with Aqua Force, so it would have been really cool to have this card, but we're never getting it. And then they went, hey, we made it a sneak preview promo. Instantly we get it. That's really awesome. Big fan of that. I hope that whenever they make promos in Japan, we can just get them instantly and easily as well, which once again brings us to another thing that I'm a bit meh about, and that's the promo issue. We so often see a deck coming out in a main set going, oh, this is kind of weak, and then they finally get like that crucial promo that makes the deck really good, and it's a promo, so it's hard to get, or we might not get it in time, and it's just like, ugh. It's really funny actually that for the BCS entry promo, we get a Claret Sword promo that makes that deck playable in V like 3 years ago or something like that. So just less of good cards in promos, and if we get them in promos, give us them instantly. Like, again, in their defense, they just did. Like, we know they can do it. They've kind of been getting better at this as well. So big ups to that, but of course, the less crucial promos, the better. A final thing I'm really loving about Overdress is the Luard and the Shiranui deck set. Now, of course, we don't really know what they're going to be doing just yet, but just the fact that they are keeping striding a thing in Overdress, but without forcing you to stride, like there's plenty of other good decks, is really cool. I really love the stride mechanic, and it's also indirectly, oddly, more premium support. By making these GB-based cards, and of course the strides themselves, and cards that need to work together with those stride-bearing cards, you're automatically having more premium-ready cards. You also have that grade 1 that gets the crest, and now you can start thinking like, ooh, do I want to run this crest card or not? Overall, big fan of that. And beyond that, it's like nostalgia baiting without making it over the top. 80 or 90% of your support is still just Overdress cards, and then you just have a little bit of, here's a little stride goodness. I like that. Then there's V. I like the V promos because some of them are good in premium, and that's it. I'm sorry, I'm done with V. I feel nothing when playing it. It's been the same for a century. I think the format should stop being supported at the BCS level so that you always have standard on one day and premium on the other. We've noticed that it's very hard to run it otherwise, and there has been no support announced once again. So I'm just done. Can it? We topped V this season as well. You know, I had my fun with Leopold, but that's kind of it. You can keep it alive at the local level, of course. I'm not telling you to just get rid of it completely. It can kind of be like Commander. In Magic the Gathering, Commander is not a main format. You're not gonna have your whatever modern version of the Pro Tour is for Commander. A lot of people still like Commander. It's just that, oh, if you're going to a major event, you're gonna be playing Constructed or Draft or something like that. Then, Premium. I'm very hyped for History Collection. I honestly can't wait for that. I want to test with all of these cards. I also love those critical triggers. A lot of people aren't aware what kind of quality of life change these critical triggers are, but just the fact that you're drawing more than ever, you have more defensive options is really, really cool in my opinion. Also, some of these stride-bearing History Collection cards will be awful. Some of them will be really good. I'm hoping none of them break the game, but I'd rather be excited and Doomer because we don't really know just yet. I'm also a big fan of the Harmonix Messiah because it's once again just a big shield. And so yeah, overall hype for that. I'm also, of course, like I said before, hype for the Festival Collection because those Regalis pieces are actually really interesting to deck build with. Like, some decks can use those Regalis pieces much better than others. And while that might be unfair, it's also fair because it reduces your ride consistency. So where in Overdress it's just a good card that's always good, in Premium you have to make the choice. Do I want to ride less often? Does my deck already have a lot of grade 3s or grade 0s? You know, is that worth it to me? A good example, for example, in Great Nature, the Regalis piece to call grade 3s to board is awesome. You summon a Rhino and you summon a Big Belly multi-attack extender, that's awesome. But that's a deck that already wants to run a bunch of grade 3s. So is that worth it? Those are kind of like deck building choices you have to make. And so the more deck building choices you have to make, the more cool the game is in my opinion. Granblue, similar story. You can activate a thing that summons grade 3s to board. So you can have like a Beatrice and a Nightstorm or a Skull Dragon and a Nightstorm. Really, really cool in my opinion. But Granblue already has to run a Grenache and it wants to run an Elementarial Sanctitude to add it to hand with Greedshade. it runs a bunch of grade 3s already. You cannot even call those Skull Dragons to Guardian Circle or even to field. So those are questions you have to ask yourself, or problems you need to solve before you can even justify playing a powerful Regalis piece like that. Once again, that's really exciting. More choices to be made. And you might also ask yourself the question, hey, but if Grand Blue can play this Regalis piece to call grade 3s to board, wouldn't it rather play the defensive Regalis piece? Because it can often live through anything, but it might still get hosed by an overtrigger. But I could play this anti-overtrigger Regalis piece that I can add to my hand whenever I get overtriggered to a Greed Shade Lily combo. So now you have to once again make the payoff. Do I want to be more secure against overtriggers, or do I want to have this powerful grade 3 caller? And so having to make choices like that is what makes Vanguard awesome to me. And so once again, I'm hyped for that festival collection. Finally, for premium, I think they should ban Enterana. I'm done with this card. I'm done with Gear Chronicle. Gear Chronicle has been tier 0 in V, it has been tier 0 in Overdress, and it has been tier 0 just now in Springfest. That's right. In my opinion, Gears was tier 0 in the Springfest season. Now, of course, with History Collection, it might change. I don't know yet, but Enterana is just a ridiculous, unfair card. I'm done. Just ban it. You know, any format that Enterana ever touches, it will break the game. Next, we have the anime. I still haven't watched. I'm so sorry, Chris. I basically watched like one episode at Worlds, and I think you even see that in my vlog. You know, I released my Worlds vlog, and you have Chris and I sitting in the couch, and Chris is just watching the anime going, whoa, this is so exciting. I'm just sitting there like, aight. I'm just, you know, I don't know. It's not really my thing. I'm sure it's fine for people who like watching it. It's just that most card game animes just aren't that exciting to me. As a kid, of course, I loved watching Yu-Gi-Oh! But if you now look back at Yu-Gi-Oh! It didn't really age well as an anime, you know. If I have to choose between Promised Neverland Season 1 and Yu-Gi-Oh!, you know, Code Geass and Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, card game anime is just not really my thing. I prefer a little bit of a cooler plot rather than place card big monster come out. But again, if you enjoy it, awesome. Then finally for tournaments, they announced the new BCS season. I'm hoping we get dates soon. I really want to lock a bunch of stuff in already. They also announced the prize cards and the mats and so forth. Everything looking awesome in my opinion. The Megiddo prize card is kind of weird. They really want to make my life hard when it comes to maxing out my decks. I understand. But I think the most important thing really about the tournament section is that we should just once again can V so that we can have standard on one day, premium on the other, keep everything clean, especially if we also end up having Shadowverse. I don't really know how they're gonna do that, but it just be cleaner. It'll be easier for everyone. Finally, on the tournament section, also ban overtriggers. Maybe you can just keep it a locals thing and keep the competitive integrity of the game intact by banning them completely from BCSs. So those are my takes. I think overall game's pretty cool. I'm excited for Festival Collection. I'm excited for History Collection. I'm not feeling the most hype for the main sets right now, but that could still come once I'm actually playing with those cards. Overall, I'm just really liking the player agency that some of these new cards are bringing. Now for the not sponsored but kind of sponsored section of the video, we have the My Hero Academia collectible card game unboxing right here. So this is looking very cool. This is the Undaunted Raid set. So we see Overhaul right here. It's all about basically this arc of the anime. We also have the big 3 right here. I'm gonna be unboxing 3 of these, and then the 4th I'll actually keep to unbox on stream with my girlfriend. She's basically working right now, and she was like, you are keeping 1 sealed because I want to unbox it with you. And I'm like, okay. She's a bigger My Hero fan than I am, though I still really like the anime. The release date for this set is June 30th. That just passed because sadly Belgian Customs was keeping these from me. But so if you want to purchase this, I will put like a link to a store finder in the description so you can figure out if your local game store is carrying this. There's League of Villains sealed play and plus ultra events. And once again, you can just go to the link in the description and figure out if your game store is holding these. And if they're not yet, they can actually contact Jasco Games to get some tournaments rolling for you. If you sign up on the UGN network, actually, there's like a content creator program. So if you sign up and then you choose me as the content creator, we both end up getting something out of that. I don't really remember the specifics, but everything will be in the description down below. So just without further ado, let's check out these beauties. I know there's one like super special rarity, and then also one still special rarity, but not as insane. I'm mostly going in blind because I'm just excited to have like the kid-like experience, you know? Also, these packs are awesome. I'm a huge fan of Overhaul. Also, a lot of cards per pack, it seems. Oh, okay, you open it on the side here. That's very different from what I'm used to. So we have Crystal Sword Cutter. This was when Tentacle Boy was going up against him. We have Mirio and Deku. We have Fistman. I actually really like this one. Okay, let's not take a century per card. I'm assuming like commons aren't as huge of a thing. I'm assuming you're mostly going for like the very fancy shiny ones at the back. So here we have, oh, okay. Sheesh. I'm really liking Overhaul. So here we are, Tetra Terror Onslaught. So I'm assuming this is like the lowest higher rarity, but we'll see what we pull. We can end up seeing how good our pulls actually were. I actually asked them like, hey, can we have like one of those highest rarity cards in the package as well? And they told me, no, these are so special that we can't actually give you that at all. And I'm like, all right, I respect the integrity. So you actually know that when you pull like the rarest stuff, it's actually the rarest stuff. Support a friend. So the very highest rarity is like this white rainbowy looking thing, and then you also have the secret rarities. Oh, okay. And then we have this. Oh, I'm starting to see it. I'm starting to get it. So right here it says R, so I guess this is a rare. And this says SR. So I'm guessing this is was it secret rare or super rare? CH right here. I'm gradually gonna understand the rarities here. Again, I'm just going in blind right now because that's like most exciting for me personally. Oh, we have Red Riot right here. Practical Studies, Lockdown, Knockdown, Lust for Battle, Insatiable Appetite. I really like this season in particular. Sun Eater of the Big Three. Body Rejuvenation, Crystal Crash, BMI Buster. This is UR. Okay, so I'm guessing this is ultra rare. And then we have CH once again. So this is once again a character. I'm going to assume that SR is higher than UR. I think Overhaul is a bigger deal than this guy. Fat Gum right here. Fat Gum after using up all his fat. Ryukyu Agency Trainees, Fat Gum, Energy Suction, Red Riot's the coolest. Keeping Aerie safe, Vital Impact, Locked Up, The Strength of a Pro, Trusted Assistant. Oh, this looks dark. This is so dark. So this is a regular rare. Okay, and then... Oh shit. So this is XRC. Not sure what that means, but this looked like a special one. I think we're gonna speed up the unboxings now because we're never getting through 3 boxes in time if I'm gonna keep going through all the commons. So I'm just gonna go through the commons quickly now, and then we can go to like the very best stuff quickly. Oh, Fangum, and that's a rare. And then Sir Nightai. Oh, I really like Sir Nightai. I don't even remember this guy. Okay, commons. Let's go through the commons. Oh, so there's another rare. And then nothing. And then XRC again. Foresight. So this is like a quirk of Nightai. And this is the drunk one. Really digging the cards. I'm also considering if I pull like something really special to just send them in for grading. Let me know if that's something you want to see. Alright. We're just going to go through these relatively quickly enough. Quirk restored. And then, oh yeah, the shield guy. Yeah, I don't remember any names unless they're like major characters. So this is shield guy right now with the battle with red hair guy. Yeah, that's how much I remember names. I actually watched My Hero in English for the first seasons, and then I went to Japanese later on because I couldn't wait anymore. Oh, okay. And so now I even forget class 1A names sometimes, which is, you know, very sad. Oh, so I actually pulled this in like higher rarity. I see. So sometimes these XRCs are like special versions of the commons. Okay, we're gradually learning. Going through the commons. Ooh, I really like Tsu, so this is cool. And then we have the characters. So I'm guessing most packs will have like a character at the back after the highest rarity card has already passed. And I'm starting to think like that Overhaul card might have been the highest rarity in the pack, because I feel like we haven't pulled a SR since, while we have been pulling everything else. Okay, let's just go. Oh, Fad Absorption, just a rare, and then once again a character card. Okay, we're starting to learn how this game works. Very cool. Also, I have to say, these packs feel so sturdy. These are really cool packs, but they're also very sturdy. Maybe because there's like a lot of cards in a pack, I don't know. Okay, all right. Oh, Without Limits. But that's just a regular rare again. All right. I assume maybe because it's Deku that it's like a more important card, but it isn't. Seasoned Brawler. So once again, just a bunch of Okay, Surging Crystal Darts. Then we pull this. Oh, this is a UR again. And then this is a character card again. All right. I should actually learn the rules of the game. I think by next time, I'll build decks with this so I can actually learn the rules. And it doesn't feel like I'm talking out of nowhere. Chicken Kick. All right. Oh, yeah, this is the attack of Emo Guy. My girlfriend hates when I call him Emo Guy. Because it's one of her favorite characters. I think she's like, if I had to rate them, I think she likes Bakugo the most, then Emo Guy, then Red Hair Guy. But yeah, let's keep going. I'm really wondering if, oh, okay, a rare. If we can pull like the highest crazy rarity secret. Is it rainbow or secret? You know, it's just like all white. Rewind Throttle. We'll just go through these. Oh, this is sick. We have Eri. This is cool, but this is just a rare. This card looks so fancy and it's just a rare. Why? I'm gonna hit up Universes, tell them, sorry, Eri should have been a higher rarity. All right. Once again, this card... Oh, we had this one before. Okay, so there's going to be some doubles of, I guess, lower rarities in every box. Uh-huh. Oh, there's two fancy ones here. So this is a rare, and this is... Oh, okay, so now we have like an XR version of the rare. Cool. So, Universes listened. I go like, yeah, they need a higher rarity version of Eri. Boom, there she is. So, thanks for listening. It's really crazy how you could teleport that into my box instantly. So, I appreciate that. And then we go to the next ones. Bada beam, bada boom. Oh, Mimicry. Okay. So, we go to the next. Bubble Restraint. Okay, not that excited for that one. I'm sorry. But certainly the next one will be crazy. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Oh, Unbreakable. This one's actually pretty sick. A rare. Oh, actually, did I just pull Tamajiki? Tamaki Amajiki. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna put this one on the side for my girlfriend. You can chill right here. All right. Rejuvenating Smash. That's a... Oh, a UR. Okay, so that's a more important one. Okay. That's a rare. Wow, I'm really gonna be right. It turns out I think that overhaul I pulled at the start was actually like the highest rarity card in the box, maybe. So we go, and we have Nejire Wave. And then we have Haymaker. And then we have Human Garbage. Okay, that's cruel. So these are the higher rarity pulls in one box. I think this is the highest rarity. I think if I remember correctly, SR might be secret rare and secret rare might be the highest rarity in a box. Except for, of course, like the very special, fancy, like full art, white rainbow type of deal. A lot of cool cards in here. Oh, wait, I didn't... This thing is sick. I love Night Eye. So these are the kind of pulls you can expect in one box. But yeah, really loving overhaul. So now let's speed run through two more boxes. And then the last box I'm going to open on stream with the girl. So let's open up this pit. Going to put the overhaul right here because I assume that's the best pull. And that's going to inspire us to have even better pulls now. Are you ready? Now we're going for that rainbow special rarity. Speed run. Oh, shit. That looks incredible. Counter sweep from Night Eye. And then the Piercy guy on the special drug. All right. Let's go. Okay, rewind. Wait, I'm going to put you right here because overhaul is too cool to be covered. Okay. Another Eri. Sick. They must have heard I like the Eri card. And now they're going to give me 4 copies. Is 4 copies a playset? I assume it is. Okay, another Night Eye. They're really listening to me. They were like, okay, you like Eri, you like Night Eye, here you go. Okay. We go through them again. Another Mimicry. Okay, so it seems like the lower rarities are the ones you're going to be seeing like relatively often per couple boxes. Haymaker again. All right. So these are all cards we've seen so far, I think. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Unbreakable. Oh. Okay, so this is another one of those XR versions of lower rarity cards, I think. If I remember correctly. Also, I have to say the cards are pretty strong. They're definitely pretty strong. And we have Fat Absorption. And we have, oh, XRSC Phantom Charge. Okay, this might be another special rarity, because I always see XR of the characters before. We're going to learn this together. Yeah, so this was XR and then C. And this is XR and then SE. There's a lot of rarities. By next time, I'm going to learn them all. So we have Mirio right here. Cool card. But can we pull that rainbow special rarity? I saw for set 1, the rainbow rarities, or like the fanciest rarity, some of them were like 2,000. Yeah, I started doing homework, and that's pretty crazy. Like the Bakugo one, I think, was listed for like 3K. Of course, I don't know if people pay that much for them, but that's still pretty crazy. I'm assuming there's like a lot of anime fans, of course, who also want to... Oh, you are sick. Who want to, you know, collect their favorite characters. This is sick. Yeah, Night Eye is awesome. So I think SR is the highest rarity except for the crazy one. All right. And we have... Oh no, this is sad. Broken Psyche. Okay. Another just a rare. Okay, let's go. What is this? Oh, another Neji Raywave. We already saw this one. We still don't have the SR for this box. So let's see what we pull. And we have... Oh! Yeah, my girlfriend's gonna want this one. Too bad for her, I'm keeping this one. It's way too cool. I'll still put it to the side. But that's sick. That's a Tamaki Amajiki in his special form, right? So then we have Foresight and so forth. Okay, another Bullet Punch, a UR. I wonder how many boxes you need to open to pull the fancy rarity. I know I bring it up a lot, but like that looked insane. Okay, Levitate and XRUC, Intense Stare. This card is crazy looking. Look at this. This is sick. I wonder if it's always going to follow the anime seasons. Oh, this is the SR of this box, I guess. Chronostasis Trigger. Okay, that's pretty sick. Gonna put that on the side. I wonder what the pull rates are on the highest rarity. Like, imagine if you pull an SR, can you still get the other one? Is it like added as a bonus, or does it replace the SR? That's something I gotta figure out. I'm starting to think that maybe I need to keep 2 boxes for the stream, because this video is already at 40 minutes runtime. That's crazy. Oh, Red Riot Unbreakable. Okay, this card is sick. Look at that. So there's another UR. So I might keep 2 boxes for the stream and kind of spread it. All right, let's open up this bit. We have, oh, another one of the drunk guy. Okay. Oh, Twisty Surroundings. And then we have one final pack. Let's see what we pull here. We have... Oh, this is pretty sick. Crystal Choke Slam and a Sir Night Eye. That's a pretty cool way to end it. So I'm guessing it's 1 SR per box, and I'm guessing this was the SR of the first box, and this was the SR of the second box. So I'm guessing I really like villains, but to be fair, I actually really like those cards. I'm very happy with the overhaul. This is like the coolest card probably in the set, in my opinion, except for like the rainbow-ish version of this one. Because I did see those. There's like 5, I think, and I think this is one of them. But yeah, really sick. I hope you found this interesting. Again, I'm gonna put the information in the description down below. I wasn't paid money for this. I just was sent these boxes because I think they're really cool. So yeah, I'll be on stream unboxing the 2 other boxes. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Ciao.